People are telling me to listen to the CDs because they're really weird. It's a cursed image. You probably put that... Oh. Well, that's doggo. Still, neck is moving in weird ways, but... It almost turns into something. We wrote a song called Tomorrow's Blood Pressure. It's on our new album, Revolver. I don't know, John. You should probably change the name of it. I don't know, man. Like, there's gotta be a better name for that. You know what I mean, John? I've got it. Tomorrow never knows. Shut up, Ringo. You git. You fucking git. It's called Tomorrow's Blood Pressure. There is a documentary, about John and Yoko, and it shows this rando dude that went to their house. It's a famous clip, but they extended it. Just some dude who thought his lyrics meant something, and he just was like sending him, he's like, I'm gonna come to your house. And since they're, you know, very public figures, the dude came to the house. He's like, you know, someone who was not well. He was like, you weren't singing about anyone in particular when you wrote those songs. He was like, how could I have been? You know, at best I think about me or Yoko, or like, you know, I had a good shit today. And he's like, but what about the song, you know, you can radiate everything you always like. It was nonsense, man. And then he goes, well, what about, boy, you're gonna carry that weight. He's like, Paul wrote that one, but that's alright. So he's like, you hungry? Like, they were gonna call the cops on him, but John just invited him into his house, and they had toast. Really, really, really weird. But, he just, yeah, he was convinced that the lyrics, that all the words of these songs meant something and were written for him specifically.
How could I be? How could I be thinking of you, man?
Well,
how could I be thinking of you?
I don't care me, but it's all somebody.
I'm thinking about me, or at best Yoko, if it's a love song. I'm saying, you know, I had a good shit today, and this is what I thought this morning, and are you hungry? Hmm?
Yeah, the dude was so forlorn about that. Yeah, he goes, "You're hungry," and then he gives him the food. Vinny, Red Vox lyrics are all about me. I can prove it. I will shoot on sight. Okay, I don't have anything to shoot. I have Nerf guns, but years ago, I bought from Think Geek a zombie killing machete for like $20 because I'm a fucking dumbass. And they were like, yeah, you could kill zombies during the apocalypse. That'll be my stand slayer. And I'll be like, you're hungry. And then it'll be like fucking Game of Thrones betrayal. They called the sword in that show Widow's Wail. Mine is Stand Slayer. Be gone. Where's that thing? Where is it? It's gone. Oh, here it is.
It's false. No way. Not this time. We created it.
I guess it was also a different time, though, but, you know, I think it's important that people understand sometimes words in songs. You know, they didn't have video games, so there were less ways to occupy your time. So, of course, the best thing to do was listen to your records and smoke lots of amphetamines and weeds. But yeah, I mean, a lot of songs don't mean anything. A lot of pop songs just have words that fit. I'm not claiming to be anything special, but a lot of my songs, you know, there's some meaning, and then some lines are just because they sound good in context. So, and that's, you know, I scat. You know, I do a little scat. I go, I do that, or I'll do, if you ever change your diapers and eat your face in the Alamo. And then that'll turn into, like, something different. Someone said, Vinny, at least you weren't a prick like John was. I just threatened to stab someone with a machete if they came to my house. John fed that person and gave him new clothes. I mean, I know what you're referencing. Fair enough. But yeah, one day I'll post some of my, I'll post, like, a demo of something, and, you know, if we're just playing and jamming on it, and it's just nonsense words. It sounds like David Byrne having a fucking stroke, while also enduring a religious experience, but it's very silly. I'm a very silly man. Very silly man. I love, like, songs, lyrics that, were originally one thing, and then it turned into something else at the last minute. Like, yesterday, Paul McCartney woke up from a dream, and he had the whole melody and the lyrics, and he sang it into a little recorder he had. And it was, scrambled eggs. Oh my baby, how I love your legs. It's, There from Gorillaz was originally There. It's There, but the dude couldn't sing the word there. He would always say, Dare. So they just changed it to Dare. Sexy Sadie was originally about, a guru named Maharishi, who scammed people and was not actually very much of a guru. He was like this enlightened religious leader, but he was, like, a jerk face, and that was when the Beatles were in India. So, the song was originally Maharishi, what have you done? Like, fuck you, you cunt. It was really, like, that bad. It was, and George was like, come on, John, you've got to change it. Don't do that. People will know what it is, just change it to something. So he changed it to Sexy Sadie, what have you done? But yeah, it was a cult. What do you think of Tom York's lyric writing and Kid A? Oh, I don't know. I don't know what he did. I know Bowie used to have note cards that he would just scramble and throw into the air, and then, you know, if they landed, there would be like a couple lyrics, but mostly just concepts and ideas. Not for every song, but for a couple albums he used that method. Vinny, what's your method? Beans. No, I like to go for a walk. Best method is to go for a walk.